In the ancient hills of Israel, a great army gathered, facing a fearsome enemy that threatened their land. Their king, Talut, stood before his troops, his heart heavy with the weight of the battle to come. From across the valley, a massive armored warrior emerged, his shadow alone enough to strike fear into every heart. Every day, Talut strode into the valley, mocking the Israelite army, daring any man to face him. The soldiers, including Dawood's own brothers, trembled at the sight, none daring to answer the challenge. Far from the battle, young Dawood tended his father's flock, once bravely driving off a lion that threatened his sheep. One day, Dawood's father Jesse asked him to bring food to his brothers at the army's camp. Dawood arrived at the camp just as Talut's mocking challenge echoed once more across the valley. Troubled, Dawood asked the soldiers nearby why no one would stand against this enemy of their faith. The soldiers told him of the king's promise, great reward for anyone who could defeat the giant warrior. One of his brothers rebuked him sharply, telling him to return to his sheep and stay out of matters of war. Undeterred, Dawood was brought before King Talut himself, offering to face the giant in battle. "You are but a boy," Talut said doubtful. "How can you face a warrior of such strength?" "I have protected my flock from lion and bear," Dawood replied, "and my Lord who saved me then will save me now." Talut offered Dawood his own armor and sword, hoping to give the boy every possible protection. But the heavy armor felt foreign and unwieldy, slowing every step Dawood tried to take. Dawood removed the armor, choosing instead his own familiar staff and the simple sling he had always trusted. On his way to the battlefield, Dawood stopped at a stream, choosing 5 smooth stones with care. Dawood walked into the open valley, both armies falling silent as they watched the young shepherd approach. Talut looked upon him and laughed, mocking the boy who dared approach with only a stick in hand. "You come with sword and spear," Dawood declared, "but I come in the name of my Lord who commands all things." Both armies watched in breathless silence as Dawood reached calmly for a stone and placed it in his sling. With practiced skill, Dawood swung the sling in a smooth, confident arc above his head. The stone flew swift and true across the open valley, straight toward the towering warrior. In that single moment, the mighty warrior staggered, his strength failing before the small stone's impact. The giant fell to the ground, and a stunned silence swept across the entire valley. The Philistine army, seeing their champion defeated, turned and fled in terror and disarray. The Israelite army erupted in joyful celebration, lifting their voices in triumphant relief. Dawood was brought before King Talut once more, this time celebrated as the hero who saved his people. In time, Dawood grew in wisdom and skill, becoming a trusted and beloved figure among his people. Years passed, and Dawood was chosen to lead his people as king, humbled by the great responsibility. King Dawood ruled with justice and fairness, always listening closely to the concerns of his people. It is said that when Dawood recited his praises, even the mountains and birds joined him in glorification. It is also told that iron itself was softened for Dawood, allowing him to shape it as easily as clay. From this iron, Dawood crafted fine coats of armor, sharing them freely to protect his people. Despite his crown, Dawood remained humble, often fasting and living as simply as he had in his shepherd days. He often returned to the hills of his youth, remembering the simple days when he was only a shepherd boy. This has been the true story of Dawood, a shepherd boy whose faith proved mightier than any warrior's strength. 4,000 years later, the courage to face an impossible challenge with faith alone still inspires the world. Dawood teaches us that true strength is not measured in size, but in the depth of one's faith. Have you ever faced a challenge that seemed impossible to overcome? Tell us in the comments. From a simple stone to a lasting kingdom, Dawood's journey reminds us that great things often begin small. If Dawood's courage moved you, don't miss the next story. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell for more true sacred stories.